Hey everybody, welcome back to another recap of 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way here on YouTube.
Episode now.
You know, episode now. High drama, high fashions. What can I say? I gotta be honest with you though. This season isn't as juicy as when we had our short king on. What was his name? With Isabel's husband. Gabe, yeah. And AI. Yeah, it's not as juicy.
I feel like we haven't gotten to the meats yet. I feel like we're in the setup. Because think about it.
That's true.
Them two ain't got married yet, and they already having the drama. She been there a day and a half. And then
that is true. There's only one high drama case here, and again I'm on this fence of damn, I gotta defend a white woman again.
And little what's her name? YBN Lumpia over there. She we haven't gotten to them like action. We got a little drama from them, very kiki haha. But because she is a liar. But also we ain't got to them going out in public together yet. Like I feel like we're gonna get some more. True. And I'm intrigued.
True. I will say this episode was a shorter episode than most.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I was like, this was an easy watch.
They cut off a whole hour, I think.
Are they doing a drag race on us for 90 days? Or what's happening?
I don't know. They cut it to 40. They cut it to, like, the max said it was 43 minutes. And I was like, ooh, not the usual 960.
You know what, though? I mean, I have to say, like, 25 minutes of those episodes are recaps.
Yes.
And then they're, like, foreshadowings of what we're about to watch. So it's very dumb. So maybe they cut a bunch of that.
Good. Also, total side note, I don't know if we're doing Survivor next season, but they're moving to 90 minutes because the power of RuPaul, is just sprinkling about.
You know, something about Survivor was like so easy because it was. But then you also told me that like, you were like, no, it's truncated now, which is not good. Which once I saw truncated Drag Race, I was like, oh, this is terrible. Oh, because I have rewatched 15.
With the new edit.
Yes, and I was like, okay, I am full now. Like, I am full. Mistress is just as much as she was initially, and I enjoy it. I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm gonna rewatch it this weekend.
Ooh, she's a mess. It's fun.
Let's jump in with I don't want to be Black Poppy, and this Barbie is pissed.
Yeah, she is.
So Julio and Kirsten. So he's taking back to the airport. Very, very much classic end of a Twitter flyout story.
Twitter flyout story. You ready? Real fast. So sorry. Saw a story the other day where a young. Now here's my thing with the internet at this point, because you all do so many things. I don't know if y'all be lying, So now I just essentially use it as novellas. Own entertainment, you could be lying, you could not. A young woman got on there and said she has been on a vacation with her boyfriend and just found out that him and his wife were also on vacation 2 doors down.
What?
The nigga took his wife and his girlfriend on vacation, but thought that he was going to be able to maneuver both. And then the girlfriend found out that the wife was 2 doors down. How would you have handled that?
Were we on a resort or a cruise? All right.
Let's say resort. Either one, honestly.
Oh, well,
They're
it all
both
depends
small
about
and
how.
interpersonal.
Well, I was gonna say it all depends which crime I commit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's international terrorism or domestic terrorism, because every one of us is gonna die today.
Oh no,
Because
my only crime would be extortion. Because let me tell you, the minute I found that out, don't talk to me, nigga. You may not speak to me. I will be charging everything to your card. So you make sure that it is tied to me and that it never declines.
yeah.
You may not speak to me. Go enjoy your vacation. Then I would eat everything. Yes, food and drink is included. I would buy souvenirs for the hood, nigga. Okay, I would get 3 massages a day, 2 pedicures a day. Wasteful. I'm buying excursions for the hood. Who wants to go dolphin swimming? Who wants to go swim with the stingrays? It's on me. Then, at the end, I'd find the wife at the bar, and I'd become her friend. Sugar Bum, what you doing here? You look so good. Let's have a pina colada. Who you here with? I came with my nigga. And let me tell you something. He'd been tricking off. And the nigga would walk up. I say, that's my nigga right there. And then I would let it blow up. And at this point, I've spent all the money. I've done all the things. And I'll let y'all hash that out.
That is very that's yes. But everybody would still have to die. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because of this. Because I will become a Twitter story. I will become a story that is being reviewed on Jade and XD on YouTube. You know what I mean? And I will forever be you remember on the Hills where they're like, you'll forever be the girl that never went to Paris? Like, you'll forever be the girl that got played by her nigga, by bringing his side girl who booked his thing 2 doors down. All because he saw what's the Players Club with Bill Bellamy? Didn't that happen? When he was trying to do like hop and party and stuff like that.
The Players Club with Bill Bellamy.
No, okay. I'm wrong. The Players Club is with Diamond and them.
Yeah.
And what's the
no,
shit
but
with
Bill wasn't. No, that was Jamie Foxx.
He was no,
was Bill Bellamy in the Players Club too? Yes.
Hold on.
It was Jamie Foxx was the DJ.
It's Jamie Foxx. Yes. Hold on. Let me see. Now I've never.
Bill Bellamy was in everything in the 90s. I don't know.
Now I gotta look up like his discography. That's not the word. His career. Yeah, filmography. Love Jones. Ooh, no. I'm thinking of How to Be a Player. That's
How to Be a Player. How to Be a Player. Okay.
Yeah.
He was definitely.
No, he was not. Yeah, he was not.
I was like, Jamie Foxx was the DJ in Players Club. Was Bill Bellamy anywhere in the vicinity? He could have been.
No, he could have been. You see.
It's all a blur.
Could have been. Yeah, a blur.
No, I don't know. I'm not going to be like, yeah, I'll be the girl who got flued out. I'll be the girl who got vengeance. Because I didn't know, nigga. I got played too. What? I don't care. I didn't make that up.
I'm not going to be.
Now, what I won't be is the girl who gets booty massages by the raft people and fucked with a store bag condom.
I'm sorry?
It's also,
Let me tell you something. I have fully divested. I have divested from social media because it is literally a cancer on society.
First of all, the things that I tell you
videos,
I see them in like a 15-minute toilet period, and then I save them and tell you about them because I don't be on there like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
The girlies are going to Jamaica and they're getting booty massages on rafts, like made of sticks by niggas. And then they are having sex with the masseuses. Masseuse. They're having sex with the niggas. and they are using thank you bags as condoms.
Why? Why can't they just bring regular condoms?
Nigga, don't ask me a question. I love my vagina.
So
I would never.
Is this like a prison fantasy type of boat ride? Because that's what they do in prison, like with Doritos bags and
oh
shit.
Yeah, they use the Doritos bags. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Somebody says the equivalent of the passport bros, but the.
So well, hold on.
But the black girls who travel are going to Jamaica, getting booty massages or rafts, and then fucking with store-back condoms.
So wait, so because they're getting a massage and all of a sudden they get all like, oh, I'm so horny, and then like I don't have, they put the cocky in a Ziploc and go to town.
Not a Ziploc, nigga. A thank you bag.
So I'm assuming the bag that they use to put the massage oil in.
Yeah, or whatever Snickers they bought that day. I don't know, nigga. It's a store bag. It's
their lunch. And so is it are they going in like a lagoon, or are they just fucking on like a raft in like the middle of
like a natural oasis, I'm not mad at fucking on a raft in this paradise. I am mad at fucking this stranger nigga who I just hired to rub my ass and then using the store bag as a condom. I'm not even mad at people who are like free and they go travel and they're like, whoever I meet, whatever happens, happens. I ain't mad at that. I don't have no judgment about that. Like, you grown, go have your eat, pray, love, and fuck. I don't care about none of that. But there's a way to do things. And it ain't with a store bag. And that goes for everybody. Don't let it inside of you. I don't care if you let niggas fuck you in your ear, your asshole, your coochie, your belly button. Use the proper protection. Love yourselves.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Anywho, 12 minutes in, let's start with Julia Kirsten.
Oh, yeah. This was stupid.
Nothing really happened with them.
No.
Basically, they was fighting in the car on the way to the airport because clearly he's at the point where, like, when men do, like, they start picking a fight.
Yep.
So that way, like, he could distance himself and he could use that as justification to end the relationship.
Yeah, but when they get called out, they're like, what? I'm not doing that.
Exactly. And that's exactly what happened. And he was like, you're not active in the apartment finding thing. And she was like, nigga, I'm the one that's got to view them. And I try to FaceTime you. You don't answer. So
he was like, yeah, we were on FaceTime. She's like, you're lying. We were never.
Yeah, never. So she's over it. And that was it. Nothing really happened with her.
Yeah, it was an awkward, sad goodbye. And honestly, they can go. I'm bored.
Yep, none of them. Ooh, lordy. Let's move on to the witnesses.
Oh, yes. Let's get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Holly and...
Colonel Guile.
Yeah.
Yeah, like... He looks so much like Colonel Guile. It's crazy from, like, the Street Fighter arcade.
He really looks like Colonel Guile.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember the movie when Gomez Adams was in? I don't remember his name.
Oh, wait.
But yeah, the Street Fighter movie.
Yeah.
The Street Fighter movie. And then the guy who played Gomez was in... Yeah, he was Guile.
Guile.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do remember when the Street Fighter movie came out.
Why? I want to talk to people about that. People are like, that's like a... Like, people have this revisionist history, like it never really happened, or like it's a modern movie. I'm like, no, it came out forever ago.
No, Jean-Claude Van Damme was in it, right? I have that right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I know I'm not crazy. Okay.
No.
So yeah, Holly and Wayne. So remember last time, he said he hated how she dresses because she dresses like a prostitute.
Mhm.
And then he tries to clean up and saying like, that's not how he feels. He just feels as though that's what other people feel. Right. So she's crying and throwing up with her mother in the dressing room. And it's just like, I can't believe you called me a whore. And she's like, I know, baby, I know. And then she leaves, and her mama leaves and walks out. And then he tries to come in and apologize.
And she falls right into his
And-
arms because
Yeah. Right. Now, they have a little zing action in the confessionals because they do them together. Because when they do them together, that's how I know that they're still together. And she was like, you know, you're supposed to be my ally, nigga. Like, you're supposed to be on my side. Like, he was like, well, this is about safety, and I don't think you dress like that. And this could just take time, you know. You don't have to change everything about you overnight. You know, you know, you could just relax and all that good stuff. And he does it under the guise of safety, and it's just like, yeah, no, sounds like some controlling behavior to me.
she moves like a scared cat.
Again, cocktail.
It's like always some shaking and some like it's
Mama's on a medication cocktail.
what just like highest giraffe pussy, just
Yeah,
pterodactyl coochie in the air.
yeah. But I will say I'm low key on her side though, because in my head, okay, so here's what happens next, because she exposes him for being poor.
Well, first he takes her to a safety class.
Oh yes, because yes, but no, that's not helpful in this situation.
A jujitsu.
Yes, and he's like, you know, it's all the basic white man, you know, stuff, hiya, whatever the fuck. And then she's like, okay, yeah, this is cool, whatever, but I have an even better idea. So he gets home from work and she's like, hey, so next week we have some house tours to go on because we're moving.
No, today, right now.
oh yeah, today, yeah. Because we're leaving right now. And he's like, whoa, hold up, wait a minute. Like, I built this like state-of-the-art security spray system in the closet, you know, and I had a dog, and that's no longer here anymore. But, you know, intentions, you know? So then we come to find out that he cannot afford to move because of the fact that I don't know what he does for a living, but he's lost like major contracts.
I think he's some sort of contractor. I think he is. I don't know though.
He looks like he builds things.
Yeah, he looks like he engineers.
Like he tinkers.
Something.
Yeah, he engineers and tinkers with things.
Yeah,
I believe that.
He built that fucking system, so maybe that's where my assumption came from. But he's keeping something from her, as somebody always is in every season, and doesn't have the money essentially for them to move. And I guess he had a really cushy financial situation when they first got together, but it's not like that anymore. But he has not told her that.
Yeah. And that's it with them.
Yeah.
Let's go to Armando and Kenny.
That's why it was short too, because we've been getting every couple every episode so far, and now we're only we didn't get two couples this episode.
Right. And I'm wondering, like, I wonder what the deal was. I don't know what happened on TV for them to cut it. Maybe 90 Day Last Resort premiered.
Maybe.
And then maybe that's what happened.
Which sure.
I saw. I know some of you all asked if we could watch it. Yeah. I watched the first episode. And it's just, let me tell you something. So you know, Michael and Africa and the white woman, I forget her name.
Angela.
Angela. So Michael's unable to come on the trip at this last resort. So they have him on like a tablet, not an iPad, but like a tablet on like a selfie stick, and they all have to like carry it around wherever they go.
Why can't he? Why can't he go on? On a trip.
I think it's some like visa stuff.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, that was a real legit reason why he couldn't come. But yeah, so it's not just Angela like holding up the little thing. It'd be like sometime Michael, little hedgehog looking one, be holding it up like, that's my friend.
I told you, it's like that episode of Bob's Burgers where Tina was in the iPad and rolling around in the little robot the whole episode. She's like, hey guys, wait for me. That's sad. Oh, and I saw a preview. I can tell you right now, I have zero desire to watch that.
Yeah, it's not for your girl. But I just know I watched the first episode. I was like, okay.
Now, Amber, who we will have on at some point this season because she watches this as well. Amber put me on to 90 Day UK.
I couldn't get into UK.
I haven't watched it yet, but I said I was going to give it a shot. You couldn't get into it?
I couldn't, but for me, it's an accent thing. But
you don't like British TV?
I do. Yes, I do. It's 90 Day UK is just different. Like, I don't know. I remember watching when it first dropped, like during the pandemic or whatever. And I was like, this is all pasty. And in my head, I'm like, I'm not worried about other people coming to the UK. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not interested in having other people going to, like, them not being America as the host country. And I also don't necessarily care for regular 90 Day Fiancé.
That's something I'll turn on every now and again. Yeah, I watched the one season with the Muslim Trinidadian girl, but I don't really find myself watching the original iteration. Mostly just
because I don't like the way they frame it. They always frame it as I'm using this person to come to America for opportunity, and I don't like that. So because that's a little racist to me. And nationalist to me. So that's why I like this version, because it's like, oh, okay. Let other people, say no to America. You know?
No, it's true.
But anywho, Armando and Kenny, right? So they are on their way to see a clinic called Surma. And is a one-stop shop for in vitro fertilization. They do the donor, baby, everything it's the IKEA of babies. Yeah. Okay. Now, we forget that Kenny has done this process before. And for about 30 plus years ago. Yeah. Right, because he has 4 children, right? 4 or 5?
4. And he had to do it
covertly.
Yeah, he had to wear fake wedding rings and pose as a straight man because it was not accepted like that.
Yeah, being gay in the 80s, especially in Florida. Oh, my Lord. So anywho, they tell them it costs about $72,000 for this IVF thing, which is a lot of money. But their story delves into this idea of Kenny is getting older, and he's concerned about having a kid at 60. And Armando tries to make it about the ability to, like, be present. And Kenny is like, yeah, but that's not what it's about. I don't know if this is a right thing to do for the child.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going to be 66 when the child goes to kindergarten, 79 when they graduate. And if they choose to get married, I'm going to be in my 80s at the wedding. Like, this just doesn't feel It doesn't feel
Yeah.
right.
Right. And so Kenny is actually coming around to the idea of adopting someone older. You know, he's like, you know, helping the child out and, you know, being more of a father figure, parental figure that a child would need in that situation. And Armando is like, I feel like you're leading me on.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, because Armando is essentially demanding an answer, like right then at Cafe. I forgot what it was called because it looked cute on the inside.
It did look cute.
But Armando's wanting like an answer, like, are we going to like put a deposit on this IVF thing right now or what? And Kenny was like, I'm not saying no, but nigga, can we breathe? Can we finish this
scone or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
And I understood all of his concerns. Not just with the age, but also he asked. Armando was high emotion at the time, right? So he's not hearing things properly. Kenny was like, can you respect the fact that I cannot make a decision in this very moment? He took that as him calling him disrespectful. And like, he really wants this thing. And I know it comes from a desire of really loving this person and really also loving the way this person parents and wanting to have that experience together. But there are variables we have to consider when there are things out of our control within a relationship, such as an age difference or a health issue or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? So Kenny is being very understanding of Armando's emotions, and he's clear. He's like, listen, I'm not hiding anything from you. I haven't made a decision because this is very difficult for me. Like, it's not about me not wanting to not say no, or not wanting to say no. It's about the fact that I need time with this because this is big, and I am going to be the one here who's going to miss out on a lot, and that kid is going to miss out on a lot for me. And so I can't make this right now. So, you know, we'll see how things go with them. I still love the way that they communicate, even through difficulty and challenge and all of that. I really am rooting for them.
Yeah, me too. And I know it's a lot, like this baby thing and then a move. It's a lot of high pressure thing. And it's also something that Armando is going to have to cope with, the fact that he chose a partner who is significantly older than him. Like,
yeah,
Chris and I have this conversation often about like we're 6 years apart, and whether that may not seem like much in the grand scheme of things, we're both in our 30s, but you know, there's different spaces in your life where like those 6 years are like critical. And so he was like, you know, I've had to learn to adjust. Like, early 30s is very different from late 30s. And I'm like, yeah, girl, it is.
Very much so. Very much so.
So it's a ebb and flow, but I think they'll make it.
Yeah, I think so too. I root for them.
That was them. Okay, the Thriller in Manila.
The Thriller in Manila.
Yes, they... Listen, put them in a celebrity death match and let them duke it out.
Tristan go ask me, he came in, he was like, do they want each other? Or and I was like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, no. Like, I have... Now, I will say it is refreshing to see that active of hate, like, on television. Like, it was just like, let it out. Like, let it out your heart. In the most polite way, too. Because it's... Like,
both of them.
Yeah, both of them. Just spewing hate, but kindly.
So we start off with picking back up on the argument that we left off with in the episode before, where they're sitting and this is after they went shopping for her wedding bangles, and they're sitting and they're having tea and trying to hash out their shit. But Yash is a piece of motherfucking work. Let me tell you.
He is a. She called TJ a dick. No, nigga's a
Yash
dick.
Is a
dick.
So Yash starts off, because remember he called her stupid toward the end of the last episode, and she was like, "Don't fucking call me stupid. Like, you got me all the way fucked up." So he's like, okay, you want me to call you Einstein? Okay, Einstein, do you understand?
I cackled. I was like, be petty and mean.
He is petty and mean. And listen, he is a Virgo man. And, you know, somebody's going to roll their eyes and be like, what does that mean? But there's a highly critical element, and a passive aggressive element that is infuriating. But Yash himself is just a dick. So his biggest argument to her is, you need to compromise. You stressing my brother out. You need to compromise. If you treat him like a king, he's going to make you a prince. Okay, chill out. Like,
yeah.
And I understand the cultural differences. The thing about her is he keeps calling her out for being indignant and not wanting to participate in their culture or respect their culture. He says that Indian culture has more culture and it has more manners, which I don't disagree with. But also, I have to say that I do disagree with saying that she's not making any compromise. She has not fought every step of the way you all's culture, and we have seen people who have done that. And I do not like defending a white woman, but we have seen where she's like, I'm going to move here. I'm going to let them plan the whole wedding, even though I don't feel all the way comfortable. We can do it their way. I'm going to participate in the activities, even though I don't know what the fuck is going on. She's making a lot of compromises for an intercultural and interracial relationship. But for some reason in Yasha's mind, she's not. She's just wants to fuck their family up, take advantage of TJ, and have everything her way because she wants to cook onions and garlic in the house.
Yeah. He calls her trash. She's like, it takes trash to know trash.
He said, we got garbage living above us.
He said, you are not deserving of love.
He told her she's not deserving of love. And called her abusive.
And she sat there for most of it. And you could tell in her face, like, she was trying not to cry, and also try not to leap and choke him. And so I appreciate her restraint, but she does eventually get up because it just keeps going on. And she was like, there's only so much. She was like, I'm only doing this for the love of your brother.
Yeah.
And which you seem to can't see. And he was like, you're not good for our family.
Yeah, he was like, you're a nightmare for our family, and you're never going to be a part of our family, and you're like, him marrying you is a terrible idea, and the only way that he's ever going to be happy is not with you. And then she puts a pale hex on him and walks off. She said, you don't know who I am. And I was like, yeah.
Okay, girl. I felt that one.
She did this. She did this. Yeah. Everything you wish of me is gonna happen to you tenfold, nigga. So, switch to the nighttime. I'm assuming this is wintertime in India. I'm just assuming that because the coats.
I just thought it was just chilly in the evening, and
it just be like sandals and coats. I'm so fascinated. So they go for a walk.
Just like LA.
You know what? You're right. Or Midtown. They go for a walk, and because TJ's like, all right, we gotta make some peace. Like, we can't. He was like, Yash gonna be here. Like, when Yash gets married, him and his wife gonna live here. We're all going to be together forever. So we need to make some peace. So they go for a walk. Yash is, defiant initially. I don't know why we need to have this conversation. And he's like, cuz nigga, things are not good. Let's go. And they get down to where they go. And Yash is being stubborn and indignant and condescending and saying the same things about her lack of compromise and her attitude. And he's like, see, the way she's acting right now, it's not how she was acting earlier. And the shit is ugly. It's very ugly, Yash.
And so then, Yash is like projecting.
As fuck.
And TJ is actually trying to get to the root. And Kim is just like, woo, 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 very much like Sheree. Because they like, woo, because they were just going back and forth because Yash was just like, like all the things before. And TJ was like, this sounds like more of a you problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm trying to make things right, and you keep continuously being stubborn. Like, you have no intention on making this right at all. And he was like, well, then fine. We don't have to have an issue. I'm done. We're happy. We're cool. I don't have an issue. Do you? And TJ's like,
That's
stop being a
impressive.
bitch. like, stop doing that. And someone on the Discord said that there's a deeper issue with Yash because Yash is mad he's not getting what he wants or that apartment upstairs.
It could be very well that, or maybe he's mad he hasn't gotten married yet. Is Yash older than TJ?
I don't know.
I can't remember what their order.
He gives little brother behavior though.
He gives both. He just gives bitch ass behavior, and cultural or not, like he just gives bitch ass behavior, and because even that little like yeah fine we cool like I'm like you are a bitch. And what I don't like too is that we have seen so many situations where families have fought because somebody is truly being manipulative. I don't think it's fair to call her manipulative. She's not saying one thing over here and one thing over here. She's not trying to make him hate his family. She's just trying to establish a little bit of who she is within this new dynamic. And I don't think there's any and if that's something where you all can't come to common ground, then maybe it just don't need to be. But Yash is the problem here. He's the fire starter. He's the battery in the back. He's the I'm the bridge for the family. I'm the foundation. Like, it's me, nigga. And I carry the whole city on my back. Jaipur is mine. And it's like, Yash, calm the fuck down and go try on your suit.
Yeah, like relax. Drink your chai.
Yeah,
and maybe
they resolve nothing.
Maybe you should go focus. Yeah, maybe you should go focus finding a wife.
Yeah,
damn it. How about that?
Why don't you stay up on my business and go worry about yourself? But Yash walks off and nothing is resolved at all.
No, I can't wait until their mama get wind of it. Cause she gonna be nice, nasty.
I'm wondering. I don't know where the parents stand. Like, I'm like, is Yash gonna go get in their ear? Like, who's the favorite? There's always one. Who's the favorite that they're gonna listen to? So, I'm wondering.
Well, remember his mama was like, when they had to do the whole ceremony thing, and she was like, I'm gonna keep it cute right now, but I'll address it later when they had the fight.
But remember,
upstairs.
but they heard that fight. So, I'm wondering how it's gonna go now that TJ's like, it's like, this is not a me and her thing right now. This is a Yash thing. I'm wondering how that's gonna transpire after. We're gonna see.
I don't know. Well, that's the end of this week's recap. We'll see you all next time. Bye.